Hello, fellow Argonauts, and welcome to all. Hard work is true joy. Have you heard that before? My name is Anna Ames, and I am the president of the Board of Trustees, and it's truly an honor and a privilege to be part of the ceremony today. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is our expectation that you have heard and lived the school's motto, hard work is true joy. The Rutgers Prep Board of Trustees guides and preserves what it means to have a Rutgers Prep education. At this time, I especially remember the trustees who came before us, who built this campus, and I'm very grateful for their commitment to the future of Rutgers Prep. To the parents, grandparents, and guardians of our graduating students today, we are filled with pride for their accomplishments and for the opportunities they have in front of them as we launch them from Rutgers Prep. It is your hard work and decision to entrust Rutgers Prep to inspire your children that brought us today to this day of joy. For our teachers and administration, today is certainly a day to reflect on your hard work. Another year of focusing, challenging, and guiding our students' many, many accomplishments. May you look back fondly at your efforts, knowing that you have positively impacted an excellent class of RPS graduates. Please also look forward to hearing of their amazing achievements. You know they'll come back to campus, as they should, and they're going to search for you, to share with you and reminisce about their times here at Prep with you. And for the class of 2025, what will you remember most of your days here at Prep? I hope that includes memories of your own hard work and your numerous resulting accomplishments. I hope that you, the class of 2025, are filled with true joy today. May you enjoy this day fully and share your joy with each others and with your families. As you embark on the next phases of your life, please continue to connect with each other and with Rutgers Prep. And never forget, hard work is true joy. Let that hard work be a result of your curiosity, and you'll hear more about that from Chris Patel. And then also, let that true joy be a function of the motivation that Dr. Loy will explore. Congratulations to the class of 2025 on this joyous day.
Dr. Ames reminded us that hard work is true joy. When I think about joy that can result from diligently and purposefully focusing, I rarely think about grocery shopping, but maybe I should. The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for what Chris will, in his own special way, call caring enough or focusing on small moments. Excuse me. To return the shopping cart, it's a pretty straightforward task. And we recognize it's the right thing to do. And if we don't return the shopping cart, there's no fine, there's no consequence, there's no penalty, there's no citation, there's no punishment. And if we leave the shopping cart, maybe it's because of laziness, maybe it's because of a lack of empathy or being unaware or just being clueless. But do you return the shopping cart or not? It takes startling courage to be a teenager. There are so many theatrical personas and masks to try on, but these masks and disguises can get stuck. You can get trapped behind walls that begin as protection but can turn into limitations. How do you deal with rejection? How do you deal with heartache? Remember, someone else's no doesn't actually kill your yes. It only means that someone else's yes is still out there. You just haven't found it yet. See where I'm going here? There's more yes to no. There's more yes than no in this world. And that's what I'm trying to say, and that's what your senior speaker, Chris Patel, is going to share. So let's hear about small moments. Let's hear about curiosity. Let's hear about effort. Let's hear from Chris Patel.
Yesterday afternoon, I went on a walk. And while I was on my walk, I decided to call my mom. Because did you really exercise if you didn't tell someone you exercised? So I'm on the phone with my mom and she asks me, well, Chris, are you excited for tomorrow? It's a huge day. And I go, yeah, Mom, I'm excited, but at the same time, I am a bit nervous. She immediately responded, Chris, why are you nervous? Aren't you just shaking some hands, taking some photos, and listening to a lot of speeches? And I said, well, Mom, that's a bit reductive, but sure, we'll say that. That's exactly what I'm doing. But as I stand on this podium today, I've come to the realization of something. I completely forgot to tell my parents that I'm giving this speech today. So shout out to the Patels because they have no idea what's going on. Sorry about that. And with that, good morning, fellow students, family, faculty, and trustees. My name is Chris Patel, and it is my distinct honor to be speaking in front of you all today. I'd like to start off by thanking the class of 2025 for nominating me for this role. It truly is a privilege. When thinking about our high school journey, it's nothing short of an adventure. I mean, we started as one of the most chaotic freshman classes to ever roam the halls, probably giving our teachers a few gray hairs along the way. But we ended our time here with a legacy that includes one of the most memorable senior pranks this school has ever seen. It's fine. I mean, Dr. Chodel is still finding pictures of his face in places he didn't know existed. With every opportunity, there was challenges and adversity that pushed us to our limits and beyond. However, what makes our graduating class so special is the way we have reacted to all of this discourse by rebuilding and ultimately getting stronger. And that strength, that ability to bounce back, it didn't just show up in the big moments. It was built in the small, personal ones too. For me personally, high school has been a roller coaster of lessons, laughs, and the occasional regrettable decision. Well, I'd like to think I've been a pretty good student these past 4 years. I've definitely had my moments. After 259 graduating classes, thousands of students, and God knows how many finals, I might be the only person to ever earn a demerit during the last class of high school with minutes left on the very last day. Yeah. It was Dr. Morgard's sophomore year English class, and our final project, coloring a poster. Yeah, that was the grand finale of my sophomore year. So, naturally, my group and I got overly competitive about it. I mean, we were drawing like our diplomas depended on it. And as the curious competitor I am, I decided to make a few rounds around the classroom just to see what everyone else was doing, inspection. I already had been warned once by Dr. Morgard to stay in my group's area, but obviously I took that more as a suggestion. So after he warned me, I made one more round, and that's when Dr. Morgard hit me with the, if I need to tell you one more time to stay in your group's area, there will be consequences. Now, I know what you're thinking. I could have just said, okay, I'm sorry, and sat down. But instead, I said, then what happens? And that's how I earned my one and only demerit of high school, on a final day, in the last class, during a coloring assignment. And I know, it's a funny story, but here's the part that actually stuck with me. I wasn't doing it to be a problem. I mean, I was, but I was genuinely just curious. I wanted to see what others were doing, to understand how they were approaching it, and maybe even learn something and bring it back to my own group, or at least beat them at their own game. It made me realize, sometimes Motivation doesn't look like sitting quietly and doing what you're told. Sometimes it starts with curiosity, with asking what's out there. What can I do better? And what happens if I push a little? And I've learned that the moments I've grown the most haven't come from playing it safe. They've come from caring enough to go too far and then doing the work to make something out of it. So yeah, I got a demerit. But I also walked out of that class knowing that curiosity, paired with real effort, is how we actually find what motivates us. Not grades, not gold stars, just the curiosity and the drive and fire to figure things out and do it better next time. I share this story because I know I speak for my classmates. Every single one of us has had a moment, maybe not a coloring demerit moment, but a challenge that felt frustrating at first, but later turned into a lesson we will never forget. And more often than not, that lesson is taught by the people who push us the hardest, our teachers. Whether it's Mr. Luce assigning 30 pages of reading, a quiz, and a test all in the same week, we know what you're doing by the way, or receiving tough feedback on an essay we thought we nailed. It wasn't done to torture us. It was done to prepare us for college, for life, and for everything after. The faculty and staff have been crucial pieces to our success and development these past 4 years, and I'd like to personally thank all of you for your help throughout the way. On behalf of the class of 2025, I want to thank you, teachers, for the impact you've had on our lives. Also joining us today are the amazing family and friends who supported each and every one of us day in and day out. You guys were not only the Uber drivers from games and rehearsals, but were the ones we talked to when stressed or anxious, and the first people we celebrated with once we received good news. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And to every parent and guardian in the audience, I want you to know and acknowledge that we, the class of 2025, are here day in and day out pushing, not only just for ourselves, but most importantly for the wonderful people waiting for us at home. If you are a parent or guardian of the graduate of class of 2025, please stand. Come on, guys, can we get a nice round of applause? I mean, there we go. Thank you. And now, who can I not forget? You guys. So to the class of 2025, we finally did it. After 4 tough years, we've climbed the stairs and can enjoy the view at the top of the skyscraper. But as we all embark on our own individual journeys, I want to remind you that your success is not defined by the opportunities you are given. It is defined by what you make out of the opportunities you have. But within all of this, you need to remember that life is defined by its happy moments. No matter what you achieve, you absolutely cannot sacrifice happiness along the way. So find the joy in everything you do, carry your smile and your fire, and take on every adventure the world throws at you. Class of 2025, we did it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Renee Boumansour, and it is with great honor and excitement that I address you all on behalf of the class of 2025. As we stand here today, preparing to say goodbye to Rutgers Prep, we're reminded of where we started 4 years ago as freshmen. Most of us were overwhelmed, nervous, and, if we're being honest, kind of a handful. But throughout everything, the Rutgers Prep community was here to support us. It showed us how to think critically. It gave us the opportunity to find our passions and pursue them. It taught us the power that comes from being part of a community. RPS helped us grow into who we are now, confident, capable, and prepared for whatever comes next. Now, after receiving so much from this place, it's our turn to give something back. As a symbol of our gratitude, the class of 2025's senior gift is a freshman lounge. Instead of sitting on the floor, leaning against metal lockers, shoulder to shoulder, future freshmen will have a comfortable space to settle in, find their footing, and connect with the people who will become their closest friends. Graduating makes us all freshmen again. We're stepping into the unknown, just like we did when we first walked through those doors. This gift brings our journey full circle by remembering where we were 4 years ago and making that beginning a little easier for future Argonauts. So before we go, we want to say thank you. Thank you to the teachers, faculty, and friends who've helped us throughout high school, and thank you to Rutgers Prep for giving us a place to grow. While we take the valuable lessons we learned from Rutgers Prep with us into college, and beyond, we leave this token of our gratitude behind. Thank you.
The Theodore Strong Memorial Prize is presented to the senior with the highest scholarship throughout his or her upper school years. This year's Strong Prize winner is a problem solver. I am told that solving problems is something that he adores, and he is very, very good at it. In fact, while enrolled in advanced topics in mathematics, our highest level math course, he actually ran out of problems to solve, so he went looking for more. He possesses a quiet honesty, not one to brag, as he's quite content to let his academic work speak for itself. So consistent, he is truly a genuine student interacting with his material wholeheartedly. His advisor said, he's an intelligent, thoughtful, curious person. When I worked with him in the classroom, I was always impressed with just how hard he seemed to be thinking all of the time. It was almost as if I could sense him doing bench presses with his brain while trying to figure out an elegant solution to a tough problem. Don't mistake his quiet nature for inactivity, as he is always on the clock intellectually. His consistent effort and attention to detail have led to his great academic success. He has a passion for mathematics, and I see great things for him in the future, wherever it may take him. I am very proud to present the Theodore Strong Memorial Prize to Zequan Stephen Lee.
Good morning. At the school's annual reunion of alumni in 1987, the returning members of the class of 1977 decided to endow a graduation prize in memory of their beloved classmate, Juliana M. Radich. Her friends and classmates remember her vibrancy and spirit, and they believe that the Alumni Award, which has historically been given to recognize outstanding school spirit and loyalty to the senior class, is a fitting tribute to Juliana. Let's see. Vibrancy and spirit, coupled with outstanding school spirit and loyalty, sure sounds like Julia Opang-Marfo to me. And you don't just have to take my word for it. One faculty member said, Julia has continued to excel this year, and her work ethic and participation are unmatched amongst her peers. Another teacher shared, "She always has a great attitude and asks terrific questions." A newcomer to Rutgers Prep shared, "I am new this year, so I haven't seen this senior grow over the years. However, Julia is one of the students who has repeatedly stood out to me. She is clearly proud of the Rutgers Prep community and is continually working to make it better." One last faculty member chimed in with, "I don't even teach Julia, but she has always demonstrated kindness and a willingness to assist others." No matter who you are, if you are a member of the Rutgers Prep community, Julia's reputation precedes her. You already know that Julia's positive attitude is seemingly limitless and definitely contagious. She has helped us start our days with a smile since being asked to fulfill a role that she had not foreseen for herself, but which she executed with grace, humility, and boundless enthusiasm. I am therefore honored and pleased to have this opportunity to add my voice to the chorus of those in the know, all of us singing the praises of, say it with me, Julia Opong Marfo.
The 1942 School Prize. This was established in the aftermath of Pearl Harbor and is awarded to the senior who, in their work and spirit, best exemplifies the ideals of our school. It is difficult to imagine a more compassionate, thorough, or upbeat student leader on this campus than this young woman who was elected class president for the first time in 11th grade after having served as class secretary and class treasurer. As prom committee leader and co-editor-in-chief of the Argo student newspaper, this student has demonstrated inclusive leadership. Her initiative on its own is remarkable, but beyond that, she is sensitive to the needs and concerns of her classmates and those of the school's administration. She's learned how to manage the large and small details of large events. She's faced the tedium of balancing budgets, and all of it she's faced with patience and with grace. She's become a beloved leader on our campus, which is why it's no surprise she was again elected class president for her senior year. Her meticulousness raises the standard for everyone around her, inspiring all of us to do more and to do better. In the words of her Spanish teacher, Senora Dutta, she has a very sharp mind, but frankly, her niceness is what will make her stand apart. This short speech cannot fully articulate how influential, refined, and altruistic Renee Boo Mansour is as a student and a community member. We will not be the same without you. You leave behind big shoes to fill for all of the aspiring student leaders who hope to follow in your footsteps. It gives me great joy to present this year's 1942 School Prize to Renee Boo Mansour.
The Head of School Prize is awarded to a senior for valuable contributions to the life of the school, contributions that often may seem to go unnoticed. This year's recipient is smart, involved, kind, considerate, curious, courageous, tenacious, flexible, engaged, engaging. They work hard, they practice hard, they live with kindness. This recipient is a thoughtful and mature community member who has made us better through their active involvement in so many areas of campus life. Key Club member, peer leader, wrestler, long pole on lacrosse, and simply the guy you want on your team, no matter what the activity. It's with great pleasure I present this year's Head of School Award to Evan Beckos.
The Class of 1970 award is given annually to a teacher the senior class believes has shown great enthusiasm, devotion, and is an exemplary role model to students in and outside of the classroom. The teacher chosen by the students for this year's award reflects all these qualities and more, whether it's students in his advisory, those he coaches, or those he teaches. They all have similar words of praise about him as both a teacher and a person. The most common theme is that he is always willing to help all members of the student body, no matter the topic. No question is too insignificant, and he is always ready to give advice to anyone who asks or to those he thinks need it. His students have told me how useful his detailed examples and explanations are in class, and no topic seems too complex when he teaches it. He has the respect of all his students because of these qualities, and it is for these reasons that the Rutgers Prep class of 2025 has chosen Mr. Luce for the Class of 1970 award. I've had the pleasure of being in Mr. Luce's advisory for 4 years, and he has guided us through a number of milestones as we progressed through high school. As part of our advisory, we would journal about non-academic parts of high school and put our honest thoughts onto paper. My fellow advisees can agree with me that Mr. Luce made the advisory less about a time to talk about announcements and more about a time to talk about ourselves. And not only did we get to learn about ourselves, we learned more about Mr. Luce. As a fellow history enthusiast, I appreciate a specific story he once told me. When I asked Mr. Luce about the picture of a Union soldier in his classroom, he informed me it was one of his ancestors, and then told me he was not the only member of his family to contribute to history. Apparently, John Wilkes Booth had an unwilling accomplice, someone who had the simple job of holding on to his getaway horse on April 14th, 1865. This man was also an ancestor of Mr. Luce. And that's how I learned my advisor is a descendant of an unwilling member of Lincoln's assassination. There's wanting to go down in history, and then there's that. Contributions to changing American history aside, Mr. Luce has been a valuable advisor, humanities teacher, sports analytics leader, and head golf coach who has made many substantial contributions to Rutgers Prep. We are all grateful for his dedication to this community, and I am proud to present the Class of 1970 Award on behalf of all of my classmates.
In order to honor Herbert and Phyllis Goldblatt for their kindness and generosity, the classes of 1986 and 1987 endowed an award in the Goldblatt's name to recognize a graduating senior who has been an outstanding class member. The award is given to a senior for their unselfish dedication to the senior class. This year's winner of the Goldblatt Award is optimistic, energetic, compassionate, and funny. Her confidence, her dedication to our community, and her thoughtful approach to problem solving have made her an exceptional leader, both for the class of 2025 and for our entire school community. She has worked tirelessly to create meaningful experiences for her classmates, and she has done so with a smile, even when juggling the demands of her very rigorous course load and her other extracurriculars. Her boundless energy, her grit, her unfailing positivity, and her kindness make this year's recipient the perfect embodiment of this award. On behalf of the senior advisors, it is my great privilege to present the Goldblatt Award to Sima Jately. The McGinn Award is given each year to honor Peg and Don McGinn, both of whom were outstanding faculty members of our school, to a faculty member who has distinguished themselves by the quality of their teaching and overall contribution to the school as selected by their colleagues. When people talk about this year's McGinn winner, they mention his devotion to the school, his compassion, and his seemingly endless patience with the young people in his care. This year's recipient has had many roles here at Rutgers Prep, including teacher, coach, and administrator, and in each of these roles, he has dedicated himself to helping others pursue their passions and achieve their goals. In the classroom, he is known for being engaging and fair. In the hallways, he is known for his fancy ties and his confident presence. He is empathetic, decisive, and inspiring, and students and faculty alike know that they can turn to him for guidance in times of crisis and for encouragement in times of celebration. As one of his colleagues put it, what sets this year's winner apart is his collaborative spirit. He is always willing to partner on projects, contribute wherever needed, and generously share credit. He models hands-on leadership, showing up, rolling up his sleeves, and standing by his colleagues through both successes and adversity. He doesn't seek the spotlight. Rather, he looks for opportunities to shine it on others. For his dedication, for his leadership, and for his service, it is my great honor to present this year's McGinn Award to Bob Morato.
Got it. Just a word, as we are awarding the diplomas, we are taking a photo of each of the diplomas being awarded. So you don't have to run up and down in front so that you can catch that picture. You're not going to miss it. Isha, Agarwal. Safa Ahmed. Congratulations. Anya Bade. Gabrielle Baker. Gari Balasubramanian. Ava Jordan Ballard Lifer. Fiona Barnhart. Niara Grace Beckwith. Evan John Beckos. Alexandra Beltran. Autumn Asani Benjamin Lifer. Jenica Benazer. Arush Bhatt. Brian Alexander Belenker. Renee Marie Beaumontsor. Anaya Breeden. Jake Ryan Carlin. Dylan Castle. Anya Chada. Kelly Sephora Chang. Michael N. Chang. Shafin Chowdhury. Nicole Chitayan Kane. Mikhail Reza Chowdhury. Kate McQuaid Chung. Rachel Alexandra Cohen. Connor Ryan DeBarros. Nigel Darren Kojo Ninakanur Java. Amina Claire Albrini. Colin Ford. Ling Yao Ho. Addison Claire Halpern. Abhinav Saksi Hari. Akshaya Hari. Ethan Franklin Hines Leifer. Daniel Ristoff. Zheng Hua. Rishan Islam Leifer. Alex James Jacobs. Saima Vijay Jaitley. Anya Sai Jagannathan. Suhani Giraffe. Xiangrun Jiang. John Johnson, Lifer. Benjamin Coe. Rohan Kuganti. Madison Nicole Laub. Jurchian Lee. Jianing Leo. Cordelia Teresa Lucid. Claire Bridget Maldoni. James Lance Malari. Brian Thomas Manassi. Caitlin Joy Marie Manassi Lifer. Leela Menon. Avery Minion. Zachary Allen Morrison. Sawyer Moss. Pramit Mukhopadhyay. Dylan Munn. Julia Ama Edebe Opong Marfo. Ishan Pramal Parikh. Miles Vaughn Parker. Bella Hitesh Patel. Chris Patel. Anya Mari Pata. Ariana Irene Peart. Donovan Paget. McLean Washburn Precinct. Manasvi Rajiv. Suhani Raval. Mohit Reddy. Ira Zeri Rizvi. I'm sorry, my bad. Ira. Messed up. Ellie Robertson. Daniel Ramage. Cody Rulo. Yusuf Sakir. Avery Victoria Sanfilippo. Maya Chamier. Hongyi Shun. Lillian Siegel. Kaya Singh. Davi Maurice Soares. Thomas Samoji. Archisha Sonig. Senyukta Sriram. Sophia Stowe Clark. Christian Su. Sajna Thoguro. Adit Trivedi. Amalia Kylie Simpalis. Hansini Velicetti. Abhishek Venkata. Michaela Simone Villajoaquin. Xian Wang. Zoe Shira Weinberg. Jackson William Winters. Brendan Xavier. David and Lai Chu. Seniors, please rise. Trustees, faculty, family, friends, I present you with the Rutgers Preparatory School Class of 2025.
Brian, what's your brother's name? What is it? Josh, thank you. Great job. So what motivates you to get to school at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, May 14th to set up your senior prank in all over the upper school when you find it hard to get here at 8:20 or even 8:40? Chris reminded us that motivation is defined by what you make of the opportunities you have. That's the challenge, right? How do we find ways to embrace hard work in order to find true joy, in order to find what Chris was talking about, those moments of happiness? How do we motivate ourselves to do the right thing when there's no penalty for returning the shopping cart? It's a blend of Anna's hard work and Chris's curiosity, plus two essential ingredients: confidence and kindness. Confidence in yourself and kindness toward others. Confidence isn't always being right. Confidence is having the courage to sometimes be wrong. And kindness is not just consideration for others. Kindness is consideration for others when you don't expect anything in return. It's easy to leave the shopping cart for someone else to deal with, but we know what to do. Hard work, curiosity, confidence, kindness. Class of 2025. Stakes are high, but I have every confidence in you, and so do your friends, so does your family. Ultimately, I wish you peace, love, and understanding. Congratulations.